Please take off your shirt.
You do it, or the next one does not miss.
The movie begins with Wade Porter, an everyday man living a peaceful life with his girlfriend Laura and their young son Michael. Wade had plans for the future, a wedding and a new business, and managed to secure a bank loan to help bring those dreams to life. Everything seemed to be falling into place. One night, Wade is startled awake by a noise.
Somebody's in the house.
He arms himself with a baseball bat and checks on Michael, who is thankfully safe. As Wade investigates the house, an intruder suddenly attacks him in the kitchen and flees. Wade chases him outside and, in a moment of panic, hits the man with the bat, unintentionally killing him. Though it was clearly an act of fear and instinct, Wade is arrested. The police argue it wasn't self-defense since the intruder was unarmed and outside the house. Despite Laura's pleas and Wade's intentions, he's charged with murder. On his first day in jail, Wade faces trouble with a dangerous inmate named Tinto, simply for making eye contact. Surrounded by hardened criminals, Wade is clearly out of place. Laura visits him and reassures him they'll find a good lawyer, even though they're running out of money. Wade's public defender tells him that pleading guilty to involuntary manslaughter may reduce his sentence to 3 years. With no better options, Wade agrees. On the way to prison, another inmate, Jake, warns Wade about a dangerous man named Danny Sampson. Things escalate when Sampson stabs someone and Jake hides the knife under Wade's seat, threatening him to stay silent. Wade is thrown into solitary confinement as the prison investigates. When he refuses to cooperate with Lieutenant Jackson, he's transferred to the security housing unit, a brutal section for the worst inmates. Here, prisoners are locked up 23 hours a day, denied visits, and live under the harsh control of Jackson. One day, Wade is forced to watch 2 inmates battle each other gladiator-style for the guards' entertainment. After the fight, a prisoner openly protests and is taken away and beaten by Jackson. The system is corrupt, violent, and inhumane. Laura visits again after 3 months, struggling financially and emotionally. Wade suggests selling their house to survive. Soon, Wade gets a new cellmate, a lifer named John Smith, who initially intimidates him. But John gradually becomes a mentor, giving Wade advice on how to survive inside. Wade eventually gets into a fight with another inmate, Turner. Though reluctant, he manages to win. When a guard hesitates to shoot Wade, Jackson steps in and kills Turner himself, showing just how twisted the system really is. John explains, in prison, the guards make the rules. An investigator named Hammond visits, raising questions about the constant violence. Jackson lies to cover his tracks. Meanwhile, Wade receives another visit from Laura and Michael. Michael is excited to see his father, and Wade promises to make things right once he's out. Jake later pressures Wade into joining another yard fight. When Wade refuses, Jake's men attack him. Tear gas is deployed, and John scolds Wade for not playing along. Turns out Jake, like Sampson, is a gang leader inside. Outside, Laura prepares to sell the house and live with her mother. Meanwhile, Wade is summoned by Sampson, who shockingly kills Jake and invites Wade to join his group. Conflicted, Wade turns to John for advice. John tells him to accept it's the only way to survive. In a quiet moment, Wade asks John why he didn't kill his family's murderers. John confesses he chose a different kind of revenge by making them suffer emotionally. Laura visits again, devastated, and leaves Wade after reaching her breaking point. Wade is crushed, attacked by another inmate, but refusing to fight back, Wade becomes a target. Lieutenant Jackson uses this moment to punish him further. When Wade refuses to snitch on Sampson, Jackson lies in court, adding another 3 years to his sentence. Devastated, Wade begins fighting everyone, losing hope. John warns him not to lose himself, but Wade feels abandoned. Meanwhile, Laura prepares to move out until their son Michael begs her not to leave his dad behind. Realizing how much Wade still means to Michael, she decides to stand by Wade again. With renewed purpose, Wade and John plan to expose Jackson's corruption. Wade agrees to fight Tinto in a staged death match as part of their setup. At the same time, Laura contacts Gordon, a man who can help them blow the whistle. The day of the fight arrives. Wade holds his own and defeats Tinto but refuses to kill him. Furious, Jackson prepares to shoot Wade, but John intervenes and stands with him. Soon, more inmates join them in defiance. Meanwhile, Officer Collins quietly turns the surveillance system back on to catch Jackson's actions. As Jackson readies to fire, John sacrifices himself to protect Wade, but is shot and killed by another guard. Collins hits the emergency alarm just as Laura and Gordon arrive with investigator Hammond. With the evidence in hand and testimony from Gordon, Hammond exposes Jackson's brutality. Wade's additional sentence is dropped. After serving 15 months in prison, Wade is finally released. He reunites joyfully with Laura and Michael, a family whole once again, thanks to strength, sacrifice, and the fight for justice. If you enjoyed this emotional and action-packed breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another epic story.
How's Mikey?